Here we are. We're going to go live. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? We're on. Okay, we're there. Hi, everybody. Every day it seems to me to be a race at the very end to be ready for this show. And what can I say? I got all kinds of stuff to do just before I go on the air. I got to get all this last stuff done, adjustments made. There we go. How you guys doing? Welcome all to Traveling with Bruce. Welcome to the show. What do we got today? Isn't it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, isn't it? Please tell me it's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, May 22nd, 2018. Wow. Beautiful day here in Creston today. Oh my goodness, just like yesterday, gorgeous, beautiful day. We're going to be in the 80s today. Absolutely wonderful. Had a gentleman here with his lawn equipment to kind of work on my yard. Ooh, it's been so long. He had to work with that weed whacker of his, which is a gas-powered industrial model, and it was struggling. Oh my gosh, the first kind of cut of the year, and a couple days from now, the weed killer goes on. It's all the weeds. I can't stand it. Anyway, what are you going to do? Welcome to the show. Welcome to my channel, Traveling with Bruce, where generally speaking, we like talking about cruise ships, cruise ship vacations, news in the cruise business, and that kind of thing. Although sometimes topics come up that just kind of come up and we go wherever the viewer wants to go. What was I going to say to you guys? The growth of the channel, I guess, that's the thing. Fantastic day yesterday. We hit 2,000 subscribers. Way to go. When I went on the air yesterday afternoon or evening, we were at 1,999. And then during the show, we broke through 2,000 views or subscribers, I mean. And now we're at 2013 subscribers. We're just going right past there, and we're just continuing on. Fantastic. I love it. It's exciting as all get up. We've added, 4,000 views in the last couple of days, too. So we're now at 304,000 views. I loaded a video today. I don't know if you've noticed or not. I put a new video up this morning called, it's all about the Carnival Horizon, the new ship that Carnival just launched. I think it's about to pull into New York, so it'll be getting a lot of press shortly. And I thought, well, I'll make a video of it and show some of the highlights of the ship and its amenities and that type of thing. Vista class ship that Carnival has, and also that's just been pasted up there about 2 hours ago. And guys, get a chance, check it out when you can. Want to throw it a thumbs up? Please do. If you want to throw me a thumbs up today on this show, please do. We had a good run yesterday. Lots of thumbs ups came through yesterday and the day before, and that helps the analytics greatly. Thank you all so very much. Other news, channel related. I just threw up a couple of shirts today on the store, the Redbubble store. You'll see a description of it on this channel, on this show. After the show is over, you can check out the link to the store. Otherwise, it's on my homepage. And you can see it anytime you want. I thought I would just show you today a couple of these photos. These are photos of photos. So this is god awful quality. This is just me taking photos with my cell phone of my site. It's the porthole logo I was talking to you guys before, Traveling with Bruce, in a porthole version. There's a clock, nice looking clock with that round logo on it. That's pretty cool. And then I got the same logo with white lettering. There it is there in red. There is a beautiful purple top there. Here we go. Also, this design here, I was thinking of MASH the other day. That's true. Honestly, I was thinking of MASH and the stencil lettering, and I thought, why don't we just have a T-shirt that just says "Traveling with Bruce" in this kind of lettering here? So, yeah, I got that up. I've got this up in red lettering, black lettering, and shortly in white lettering and yellow lettering, and got about 5 or 6 versions of this logo, which I'll be loading up for the rest of the day today, between and after these shows, because I'm on twice today, as you guys know. I'm on now at 2 o'clock, and I'm on again tonight at 8 o'clock. We got trivia tonight. I'm ready. I was working all last night putting the trivia together for you, so I'm ready to roll on that. Today, I want to talk to you a little bit about Carnival. Talking about Carnival already regarding the Carnival Horizon cruise ship. I've got news today regarding Carnival Miracle, some technical issues and causing problems with passengers there. So I'm going to talk about that today. I'm going to say hi to everybody here, and if any of you have any questions about going on a cruise, a deal, anything you want to know about going on a cruise, you fire away. I'm happy to talk to you about that. If you're new, You never been here before? What we do is my guests and my regulars, they usually type in there and tell me where they are right now, where they're watching me from, what their high temperature is going to be today. We compare notes, winter and summer, and then if they have any questions or comments, they fire away, and then we answer. So if you're new to this channel, by all means, sign in, say hi, tell us where you're watching from. Are you a new cruiser? Have you been on a cruise before? If you haven't, and you're thinking about it, well, let us know. And if you haven't and you've booked a cruise, tell us well what ship you on and where you headed, and we'll help you compare notes about your ship and the ports of call you're going to visit, and anything you want to know, any policies about the cruise lines, or what you're allowed to bring on board, or what stuff costs, or any questions you have, what to pack. Fire away. We'd love to answer questions like that. I'm going to say hi to the gang, see who's here. Pamela Jordan signed in at 1:36, so 4:36. She's saying hi, Bruce and everyone. 78 Fahrenheit, and on and off again. Thunderstorms here in Iva, South Carolina. It's that time of year for Pamela. She's getting that inconsistent spring weather. Peter Heckema is here. Hey, buddy. Hi, Bruce. 91 degrees in Tarpon Springs today with off and on showers. Trivia tonight. That's right, Peter. Thanks for all your support, buddy. I'll really appreciate it. It's awesome. Jim Thomas is here, gimping around here in Anderson, California, with a high of 9, because the reason he's gimping around is he's got this knee that he had operated on about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And I know Jim has been in rehab, getting physio, and hopefully you're getting better. If you're gimping around, that sounds like you're getting better. As painful as it is, I'm sure it's a grind. There's no doubt about it. It is a grind on the way back. But Jim, you're coming. Fantastic news there. Tommy Eaton, hi, Bruce and all. Currently 75 degrees and light rain this past week. Paul Wilgus is here. Hey, Bruce and all. 77, partly sunny today in Virginia. No rain today. All right. That's great news. No rain. Tracy Dunlap, hello, Bruce and all. 85 Fahrenheit, overcast or raining off and on all day here in Naples, Florida. That unsettled weather. Silo is here. Hey, Bruce. About to do some yard work, hot in Seattle, going on the Bliss and staying in the Haven in a bunch of days. No formalities today. It's all good, buddy. It's 150, 60 some odd days yet to get some yard work done in the meantime, buddy. Absolutely. Catch the show and whatever you can. Betsy Lane is here. You are doing great. Well, thank you very much, Betsy. Thank you very much. Arlene B, congrats on the 2,000 subs, Bruce. It's 61 and raining here in Providence, Rhode Island. All my cruises have been on Carnival, and we've decided to go for the Great Harmony of the Seas next April. What would you, and then she goes, consider to be the greatest differences between Royal and Carnival? There you go, folks. We'll throw that open to the floor and let everybody throw in on this one. Trace Dunlop, congrats, over 2,000, Bruce. Thank you. The difference between the two. Let's see. Well, up until just very recently, really, up until maybe 5 years ago, Royal Caribbean would have been, by far the cruise line with, massive ships, which is still the case. Of course, they have their Allure class of ships, 6,000 passengers, 5,500 passengers, and then they have the Quantum class, the Freedom class. So that's the big difference between the two cruise lines is that Carnival has specialized sort of in these 2,500, 3,000 passenger ships, and Royal Caribbean in this 4,000 to 5,000 to 6,000 class. And then for a while, Carnival had way more activities to do on top of the ship than Carnival did, but Carnival now is really catching up. They're coming around big time. Carnival is starting to pick up, the Dr. Seuss water works area with the water slides and the splash zones. They've really gone after the kid market, the children market. For sure, they've gone after those sky rides where you ride a bicycle on a track in the air about 150 feet off the one of the decks. So they got that, and then they're adding other attractions. But I still have to hand it to Carnival. If you've got teenagers, you want to go Carnival. You got children, you can go. I'm sorry. So let me rephrase that. You got teenagers, you want to go Royal Caribbean because the ships are big. The rides and the events and the amenities are plenty. You have children, smaller, say in that 4 to 9 year age range. Carnival's great, fantastic, great cruise line. Budget-wise, Carnival is usually cheaper than Royal Caribbean by maybe $100 for a 1-week cruise, $150 depending on the ship. The older the Carnival ship, the cheaper. The older the Royal Caribbean ship, cheaper too. But shop around and keep an eye on cruise prices and promotions, cabin credits, and everything else. Food. Again, up until a few years ago, I would have gone with Royal Caribbean. I would have said Royal Caribbean would have been a better selection, better choice. They were going after a higher-end traveler, and they seem to want to offer higher food quality. But a Royal Caribbean has really gone after the specialty dining deal, and they've really gone after it with a vengeance. But their pricing has been inching higher and higher and higher for specialty restaurants. Carnival, yes, they have specialty restaurants, but I've noticed, like for the Horizon, for example, Guy Fieri's Guy's Burger joint on the deck there, the top deck. That's a deal. That's free, no charge for Guy's Burger joint, and I get nothing but high-end praise from travelers, cruisers of mine, followers of mine, who are saying to me, Guy Fieri's burgers are fantastic. But now on the Horizon, they've just added Guy's Pig and Smokehouse and Brew House restaurant, which is a specialty restaurant. But during lunch hour on sea days, no charge. On embarkation day and during lunch hour on sea days, there's no charge. In the evening, it's a specialty restaurant. I think it's $15-20. And apparently it's well worth it. Every barbecue, good stuff. So there are specialty restaurants on Carnival, but not as expensive as on Royal Caribbean. So you've got this budget scenario, varieties there, although on the larger 6,000 passenger ship, sure, you're going to have 24 restaurants. Of course, you got to feed 6,000 people. So you're going to have more lineups on Royal Caribbean, but not as much on Carnival. On Carnival, you can buy the fun, what is that called? Fast to the Fun Pass for $69 to $99, depending on the cruise length and so on. Gives you access to board early, gives you access to early bookings on shows, early tender privileges, and this type of thing. And so each has its own sort of shtick, right? If you're going to compare the Oasis of the Seas, like the Harmony of the Seas, to the Carnival Elation, which is one of their older ships, no, it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. You're bringing fists to a gunfight. One's going to win, one's going to lose. But if you're bringing the Horizon to the table and you're bringing the Harmony of the Seas to the table, now it's a matter of size and variety. But between the two, there's some positive attributes on both sides of the equation. And I invite you to check YouTube videos on these ships, especially the Horizon, as we start to see North Americans get on her over the next month or so, and you'll be able to determine what you want to do. Pricing too might be advantageous towards Carnival. These are just thoughts off the top of my head right now that I have. Others here may have their own opinions that may be much different than mine. We'll see. Congrats on the sub. Thank you so much. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wes Morrison. Wes Morrison just sent me $20 on PayPal. American. Thank you, Wes, very much for that. You've been one of my longest supporters. You and I have talked a few times, and I really appreciate your contributions every time. Thank you very much, sir. Fantastic. Cam Wilson, hey everybody. Hey Cam. Yay, you're talking about my favorite cruise line. Hey, there you go. Oof, but it's bad news. Well, a little bit of bad news, but it's not the worst. We'll get to it shortly here. Betsy Lane, 16 Celsius in Hamilton. Hi, Betsy. Snow is gone. Peter Heckema, I heard today that a man from North Carolina fell off a cruise ship leaving from Tampa on its way to Key West. It's almost like one a week, aren't we? About one a week we're hearing about somebody dropping off. Wendy Thompson, hi everyone. 85 in Bland. That's Bland, Missouri, folks. Elizabeth Breen. Hey, Elizabeth. It has been warm, muggy, and rainy in Daytona Beach. We leave July 1 on the Liberty to the Bahamas. Not our first trip on this ship. I like to do ships twice, and why not, Elizabeth? If it's good, it's good. You betcha. Keep her going. That's fantastic. Welcome back. It's great to have you again. Judy Anstis is here. Hi, Judy. Just returned from the transatlantic cruise from Miami to Southampton. Ship was too small. Food was not good, unless it was specialty dining. Entertainment was nothing special. Epic was much better. Judy, were you on the Jade? I think you were. Am I right? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. 80 degrees in Fresno, California. Right on, Judy. Thanks, nice to know. You're back home in Fresno. Yeah, tell me, were you on the Jade? I think you were. Thomas Henry, hi all, 84 Fahrenheit in Richmond, Virginia. Getting warm, and that's good stuff, Thomas. Fantastic. Cam Wilson Royal is a little more laid back. Carnival is a little more party. I agree with that. A little more colorful, bright. Royal Caribbean a little more sedated. Yes. Judy Ann says, "Oh, I was on the NCL Jade. Not impressed at all." Thank you, Judy. The reason I'm asking is I'm kind of not surprised to hear this in a way, and I'll tell you why. A good buddy of mine was on the Jade last year for a transatlantic cruise from in last year's case. It started in Tampa, went to the Keys, up to I think Miami, and then to Southampton. And he contacted me after the cruise, and you know, we've talked since, and he told me stuff like, well, you know, buddy, I took an inside room, and it was so cheap that they could have fed me bologna sandwiches, and I still made money on this deal. Like, it was still such a bargain for my wife and I. But then he went on to say the food was better than bologna sandwiches, but it wasn't gourmet at all. It was he was not disappointed in the quality, but not impressed with the quality of the food. That's where he went on this this angle he went on with regard to the Jade. He talked also about he didn't want to do specialty restaurants. He wasn't looking to do that, although he did get some benefits on the cruise, like no tipping. I think he took advantage of a couple specialty restaurant deals because I think he got 2 or 3 offered to him on his. I'm not 100% sure. Then again, he may not have. Don't quote me on that for sure. But anyway, he was not disappointed, but he was not really impressed. But he needed to get from point A to point B. He wasn't like flying right back to North America after this cruise to get to Southampton. He had family to visit in the UK, and he spent about 3 weeks after that voyage in the UK, and he really enjoyed the crossing for being a crossing across the Atlantic. Now, what he doesn't do that I do is he's not a spa aficionado like I think I am. I love the spa, and so for me, I would have bought the spa package for the whole cruise, and I would have been in the spa every day, at least once in the morning, and maybe every second day in a late afternoon setting. And that would have allowed me to kill hours of awake time in the high seas, in the favorite part of the ship where I love to be. I just love to get all nice and loose and warm, and just have the ceramic loungers and get a nap and the whole deal. But in his case, he's not a fan of the spa and doesn't want to pay extra for it. So he spent his time walking about the ship and maybe reading a book or lying in a lounger by the pool and just lazing about, and then grazing from time to time in the buffet or whatever. But yeah, your comment today though, Judy, is telling, because it's confirming to me for the second year in a row the Jade transatlantic repo cruise is a discounted cruise in many ways, and one of which, the food quality, it's lower. It just is. They're not bringing out the good stuff. And let's face it, on day, let's say it's a 15-day cruise or 14-day cruise, the last 3 days, you're not getting fresh veggies anymore. You're not getting fresh cut. Well, if they have enough beef on board, they have enough beef on board. But there's certain things they're going to run out of, fresh fruits and stuff, because they're not stopping anywhere in the last 2 or 3 days, unless they're stopping in the Canary Islands to pick up some provisions there. But it is a repo cruise, and you probably saved a lot on it, but you probably weren't, as I can read between the lines here, not that impressed at all. As a matter of fact, I don't have to read between the lines. It says so right there. So thank you for your comment on that. I really appreciate it. Elizabeth Green, I love Carnival for sailing with my family. We have young children, and it's the best for our family. There you go, Elizabeth. I hear this all the time. I did do the Bahamas Paradise cruise for 2 days, and with my husband out of Palm Beach, and we really enjoyed it. Even booked it again for my 40th. There you go. Fantastic. Arlene B. It's only been me and the hubby cruising until the little ones get a little older. And we just got back from the breeze, and it was amazing. Fantastic, Arlene B. This is good news. Elizabeth Green, I have been on the Breeze and I booked it in 2019. I love it. So there you go. There's fans of the Breeze out there. Cam Wilson, faster to the fun. There we are. Thank you, Cameron. Desi Wagner, good afternoon, Bruce, and all 55 and cloudy in Chicago, one of my favorite towns. I own that town. Thank you, Desi, for coming back. Cam Wilson, hola, Desi. Elizabeth, we always do faster to the fun on Carnival. So worth it for us. There you go. There you go. I've heard that from a number of people. Seakeeper, hi, Bruce. And all cloudy, no rain, 82 Fahrenheit here in Tequista, Florida. Rather enjoyable. Banana bread made from my own banana tree. Just finished baking. Smells nice in the house. You're killing me, man. You are killing me. This is awesome stuff. Although I will say the Mrs. Jen here, Madame Jen, she the other day went to our backyard. We happen to have a big rhubarb plant back there, and she harvested a good chunk of that rhubarb, and she made rhubarb muffins. Oh, for breakfast, I had me a rhubarb muffin. Nice stuff. That's how I keep that thin look. Yes. Jim Thomas, hola Cam. Cam Wilson, hola Jim. Nina Frank, hi. Almost missed you. So into a film here. 30 Celsius still in Sweden. It's prime time in Sweden. It's getting up there. You made it, Nina. You remembered I was on. Welcome back to the show. Bob Hollis, hi Bruce and all. 82 and cloudy in Atlanta. Periodic afternoon showers. How you doing there, Bob? It's nice to have you back. Wes Morrison, 89 here, New Braunfels, just booked a cruise on the Viking Sea for the Caribbean and South America cruising in February. Wes, you dog. That's awesome. Fantastic. That I want to hear about for sure. I want to hear about the Viking Sea. That's going to be a nice cruise. Very nice, sir. Gregory Hartman, I made another one. So glad I got home in time. Still raining here in Tampa. Gregory, welcome to the live show. You're here with the rest of us. Fantastic. Joseph Hollyfield is here. Hi, in North Carolina, it's 79 and rain. Joseph, how you doing? Are you new? I don't recognize this name. I hope you're new, because if you're not new, I've forgotten you. Welcome to the channel, whichever way it's going. Nice to have you here. Paula K, hi, Bruce and all. Been rainy in Hanover, PA. 75, but it's warming up. Pool opening this weekend. Finally, good to check back in here. Paula K, nice to have you. It's been a while. Welcome back to the show. We love talking about the cruising game. Now we're all talking about spring and summer weather rather than the pressing winter weather. It's just so much nicer. Jim Thomas, hey gang, give Mr. Bruce more of these. Thumbs ups, he's saying. Thank you for each and every one of them. Thank you, guys. Scott Batchley, hi, Bruce, and everybody. Nice today in Ventura. 66 degrees in Ventura, California, and 121 days until the bless. Scott, yep, that countdown continues. Paul Wilgus, I love rhubarb anything. Desi Wagner, hola, Cam. David Crow is here. Do the cruise ships still stop at the Big Island in Hawaii? David, right now they're not. Right now I've been reading up and hearing the odd news update about the Big Island in Hawaii with the volcano. And they're avoiding it. They're adding just a sea day, so they're keeping the ships far away, and they're just giving the passengers a day at sea, a lazy day at sea. They just are not going to take the chance to have the ships anywhere near the island with the chances of a violent explosion, and or the poisonous gases in the air and the smells. Why would we do that for our passengers? So they'll avoid the area. So right now, the Big Island is off limits for cruise ships. They're just avoiding the area. Arlene B. Bruce, do you do any group cruises? Arlene B., I'm looking to put together a meet and greet cruise for later this year, towards the end of the year, and then a couple in 19. As you may or may not know, my channel is only 9.5 months old, just a kid. And we cracked 2,000 subs yesterday. I'm trying to get my channel to the point where I have enough followers, enough subscribers, where when I put out the word that we're looking at doing a group cruise, that we can get a sizable group together, reasonable size together, so that we have some bargaining power with the cruise line, a little leverage. Right now, I'm so puny that I go to see travel agents in person, and they are very kind to me. They're very polite to me, but they also kind of you're too small. You're just too small. But I get it. I get it. If I walked into a travel agency with 200 names, You know, I got 200 people here who want to go on a cruise with me right now. That would make a difference. But I may also be talking to the cruise lines directly. We'll have to see how this goes. So yes, I do want to do a meet and greet, a group type cruise, but do not upset your life in the meantime waiting for me to do something, because I'm growing this channel for at least another 3-4 months in through the summer. Excuse me. And I may pull the trigger on a cruise in November, and it may be inconvenient for a lot of you folks because you've booked one yourself already, or you just got back from a cruise, or you're going on a cruise a week after my cruise. You know, I get it, and it's okay. Because when I come up with some meet and greets, I may come up with 2 or 3 of them in like succession, and I'll just be pulling the string out, you know, 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, and then you'll see what cruises that I'm going to be taking with Jen. And then you can pick the one you want to join me on, and away we go. But hopefully I'll have 4, 5, 6,000 subs and more by that point in time to have a little bit of a following to make it work. I can't wait. Believe me, I cannot wait. I want to be on cruise ships doing this work. If I can do a live stream on a cruise, I'd really be happy, or at a port of call, and or just make videos to update the world what's going on, and then get back home and do the lives again. I'm wide open. I'm excited. Wide open and excited about the whole darn thingy. Debbie Emanuel, hi everyone. Work in way of my entertainment this afternoon. It's sunny in the high 80s in Chico today. Second day, 39 days till the bliss. Oh, Debbie, that's coming. That is kind of 6 weeks, 3 days. Oh man, that's getting close. This is exciting, Debbie. David Grove, thanks. You're welcome, David. Seakeeper, rhubarb won't grow here. Too warm. I miss it. I guess you're right, Seakeeper. Yeah, it's too hot down there. Arlene B laughing out loud. Tommy Eaton. Okay, I admit it. I'm a cruise addict. We just booked a cruise on the Carnival Miracle, Tampa to Western Caribbean in 2019. He can't help it. He needs a fix. He's just, you know, he gets off a cruise ship. I got to book another one. If I don't know I'm going on another cruise, I hear you. I know where this is coming from. I totally respect that. Arlene B, that would be great. Bob Hollis, Tommy, welcome to the club. Seakeeper, while cruising the Caribbean on our way to Martinique, the volcano in Montserrat was erupting and spewing copious amounts of ash. We gave the island a wide berth, didn't want to dirty the ship. Oh, absolutely. You don't want to gunk up anything. That ash is a fine glass powder. You don't want to breathe that in. Yeah, it's dangerous. Right on, Seakeeper. Sylvia's here. Sylvia Swan. Hello, everyone. Sylvia, 85 and sunny. Hey, Bruce, did you hear about the Greensboro, North Carolina fellow who fell overboard on Carnival Paradise Day? It was mentioned right at the beginning of the show. It's almost like every day or two we're hearing about someone, you know, falling off a cruise ship or deliberately jumping off a cruise ship. Crew member here, passenger there. We had an 80-year-old a few days ago, a crew member about a bit ago. Yeah, kind of disturbing, isn't it? Interesting, though. Desi Wagner, mine too, Debbie, work in the way. Desi Wagner is working as is Debbie, and they're sneaking a peek at this show. Fantastic. Love the dedication, you guys. I love it. Don't get caught. Scott Batchley, wow, Deb, can't wait to hear about your trip. Absolutely. Deb's going to give us a full-blown report on the bliss. Can't wait to hear about it. Today's news. Let me get to that. Scott Batchley just asking me here, wonder what kind of perks they will offer on the ship for a future cruise. They'll offer on the ship for a future cruise. Not sure. Tracy, we will be able to meet Jen on a meet and greet, or will you have her stuck in the cabin? Laugh out loud. I was talking to Jen about this just before I go to this story. I was saying to Jen, you know what I need to do is I need a Jennifer Aniston lookalike. And I can come out, you know, when the first time you see me, you know, we'll arrange it at one of the bars or one of the smaller showroom areas, you know, and you guys will all be waiting for me to come through the curtain, you know, and I'll bring a Jen lookalike with me. She kind of liked that idea. She didn't seem to mind, but she knows the jig is up on the first meet and greet. She knows she's going to be spotted, and she's ready for it. It's okay. All right. News of the day has to do with the Carnival cruise ship, the Miracle. This weekend, the Carnival Miracle cruise ship was supposed to leave Tampa Bay and do a Western Caribbean cruise, a 7-day or 7-night cruise. Carnival has announced to its passengers that the ship will not be leaving on Sunday as planned. It will now leave harbor on Tuesday. However, passengers can check onto the ship on Sunday as if they're going on a cruise. The trick of it is that the ship is going to be worked on, and it's something, I think something below deck. It might be propulsion related or whatever it is, but something below the waterline. I don't know if it has to do with, excuse me, anything out on the outside of the ship. It may have to do with the electronics or some diesel engine issues inside the ship. They probably got a bunch of mechanics down there working on it. As soon as that ship pulls in Sunday morning from its current cruise that it's on now. Anyway, the deal is passengers will be now on a 5-day actual cruise, although they'll be spending 7 nights on the ship. But they have choices and options. And this is where Carnival, for the second time in a row, I think, is stepping up to the plate and doing it right. Carnival is saying to these passengers, sorry, first of all, we apologize for this technical issue. Can't help it. We have a mechanical problem here. We have to fix it. Here's the deal. You've booked for a 7-day cruise. Let's say you're in a balcony, and let's say, just for sake of argument, you paid $700 for your balcony per person. Just whatever the number is, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to use 700 because it's easy math for me. And the deal is, we're only going to charge you for a 5-day cruise. So instead of $700, it's $500. We're going to give you a $200 cash refund on your cruise. That's the first thing we're offering right now to start with. But you can stay on the ship for all 7 days. You can eat and enjoy all you want. The second thing we're going to do for you, we're going to, for every cabin that's booked, we're going to give you a $200 onboard credit, spending credit. Spend whatever you want on the cruise, whether in Tampa Bay or when we're at sea. So that's $100 each, right? So now you got $200 a person discount on the cruise and $100 a person onboard credit if you're taking the cruise. And then they're saying on top of that, we're doing a concert. We've got an artist coming here, big country music, country and western star coming. He's a top 10 artist. He's going to perform on the ship on I think it's Monday night or Sunday or Monday night. Monday night, I think it is, Memorial Day. And it's just for you passengers, going to have a great old time. And then they've got another band that they brought in for the entire cruise for the whole 5-day deal. And they're going to have them performing on the cruise as well. Again, added entertainment, no cost to anyone. But for those folks who don't want to take the deal, all right, the cruise line is saying it's all right. We understand if your heart was set on a full 7-day at sea deal and you don't want to spend any nights on the ship here in the harbor, we understand. As nice a place as Tampa is, you want out, we will allow you to cancel this cruise for no charge, no cost to you whatsoever. We will refund you your full cruise, and we will pay for your airplane ticket to get you home. Whatever charges it costs to fly you home, we'll make up the difference if you have a non-refundable ticket. Any change fees, we'll pay those as well, and so we'll take care of you that way. But for those of you who are staying, we're offering you something else. We're offering you a free shuttle voucher, free shuttle bus voucher, anywhere to these facilities. You can go to the Busch Gardens, the Tampa Premium Outlets if you want to do some shopping, Clearwater Beach, or is it Ybor City, WYBOR. We'll give you free shuttle bus tickets to any of those spots if you want to check those out. Because after all, you're checking in Sunday, and you're there for the afternoon and the evening. Then Monday, come and go all you want. The concert is Monday night. That's Memorial Day. And then on Tuesday in the afternoon, we're heading out. So it's not that long a time frame that you're hanging at the pier. The problem of it is, or the reality of it is that the ship now will be at Tampa until Tuesday. Then it'll have a sea day. It'll go to Grand Cayman, as it had been scheduled to go to. And the next day it'll be in Cozumel, Mexico. Then it has a sea day, and it'll be back in Tampa the next Sunday. And that's the deal. So they're missing a cruise, probably Oco Rios or something like that. I'm not sure. And that's just the way it goes. So I thought this was a fair offer, reasonable. If I were booked on this cruise, I'd still take it. I'd still do this deal. I'd go on the ship and enjoy my meals, enjoy the spa, enjoy the entertainment. If I want to go on shore for an outing, I can grab a free shuttle bus ride for that. Fantastic. I'll see a little bit of Tampa. because Tampa's a nice place. I have viewers in that area who tell me how nice it is. And Tuesday we're heading out, and we're going to catch Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and then a day at sea and back. So it's a 5-day cruise instead of a 7-day cruise. I get $200 back from a refund. I get $100 onboard credit. There's the tip money right there. That covers the tips. Hey, not a bad arrangement. And I commend Carnival for stepping up right off the get-go to do this offer to the passengers, and I think it's a fair deal. What do you guys think of this deal? I'm kind of curious. What are your thoughts about it? Tracy, we'll be able to meet you and Jen. Tracy and Sylvia, I would stay on the ship the 2 days. How fun? Sylvia's saying, yeah. Gregory Hartman, wow, way to go, Carnival. Bob Hollis, Carnival has learned from previous mistakes. Good for them. There you go. Elizabeth Breen, Ebor. Not sure what that means. John Eaton, wow. Pronounced Ybor City. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you, Tommy. I'm looking at Ybor going, what? It's instead of Ybor, it's Ybor City. Thank you very much. It's local knowledge, you know. I'm not from Tampa. Gregory Hartman, I'm liking Carnival more and more. The only bad thing is that a big storm is supposed to be here this weekend in Tampa. Well, you know, maybe the good news is that the big storm hits Tampa and you're not moving. You're at the pier and you're not getting sick. And by Tuesday, we're calm again and you've avoided it. So maybe that's all right. Gregory Hartman, laugh out loud. Seakeeper, Ybor, isn't that Winnie the Pooh's donkey? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Tommy Eaton, Carnival's great. I'd stay on the ship. Good deal. There you go. Scott Batchy, sounds like a good deal to me. Gregory Hartman, Ybor City is in Tampa. So it's an area of the Tampa region, I suppose. So yeah, there you go. They've got Guy Burgers. They got Guy's burger joint on this on the Miracle. Thinking that's okay. I know what my lunches are going to look like. They got the buffet, they got the restaurants, they got the specialty restaurants. There's no shortage of dining options. It's just a 2-night deal. It's 2 free nights on a cruise ship with all the bells and whistles of a cruise ship. And you can come and go as you will. I can't beat this deal. You know, I take that deal for sure. I take that deal. Like I say, I commend Carnival for that. A cash refund up front, yeah, no problem. Here's $200 back, or whatever the amount of your cruise was. If you're in one of the larger suites and you're paying $1,400 a person, you're getting $400 each back in cash. That's $800 cash, and then you're getting this credit as a goodwill gesture. Cool. That's all cool with me. I'm completely happy about that. Mark the Lost Traveler, Moraine Lake National Park. Ever been there? Moraine Lake National Park. Mark, what state are you talking about? I'm curious. Scott Batchley, trivia later. Yes, Scott, 8 o'clock tonight, trivia. Gregory Hartman, oldest Cuban influence used to be a bunch of cigar factories. Oh, okay, that's what that area's for. Mark the Lost Traveler, Carnival again is always something. Well, it's it's mechanical. I'm just still marveling today. What is it? 6 weeks after the fact that Norwegian has not offered a cash refund to any of those passengers on those construction cruises. They're only offering credits, and I think it's really disappointing. They were given a rough ride. Anyway, Mark Lost Traveler in Calgary. Calgary? What are you talking about? Moraine National Park. Ever been there? It's not in Calgary. It might be in the national park here. Here in the mountains. We have so many of them, Mark. We've got Banff National Park, Jasper National Park, and then we have dozens of other provincial and national parks all throughout the Rockies, and I can't keep them all straight, to be honest. I've probably been through there or near there, but I can't say that I don't pitch a tent and camp in the parks or anything like that, so it's not my shtick. But I'm sure a lot of folks out here have been in this area that you're referring to. Tracy Dunlop, I'm very impressed with Carnival. They know how to do the right thing. Yeah, the Mark Lost Traveler. Oh, I think in this deal, this instance, Carnival's doing it right. They have no choice. I mean, look, the ship's technically dead in the water, isn't it? They're probably limping in Sunday morning from wherever they're coming from. They're limping home right now, and they gotta tend to the ship, and they're gonna do it as fast as they can, because ships cost money when they're not moving. Those casinos are closed for 2 days. There's a lot of money being lost on the house because no one can gamble. So yeah, they want to, they want to get that ship moving ASAP, but safely, obviously. Charles Jordan, hello everybody. Hey Charles, how you doing today, pal? Heather Young, did you hear about the man suing Carnival? Yes, I did. There's another story. I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it, but I will mention it. I believe it was a cruise off the coast of Australia. And this gentleman was of Asian persuasion with his wife and I believe his child. And he was on this cruise when there was a knock on his door in his cabin. He opened the door, and there was a gentleman there, a passenger, who was very angry and pointing at him and saying, I've been looking for you. You're the guy that exposed himself to my young daughter, 9-year-old daughter. You bugger. And this guy is going, what are you talking about? Who are you? And what the heck's going on? And the individual barged into the cabin, pushed this gentleman up against the wall. I guess he was a bit larger, and he was threatening him physically. And this gentleman said, let's call security because I'm not the guy, but let's call security. So thankfully that happened. And wouldn't you know it, security believed the father and took this gentleman into a room for an interview, 90 minutes. And they were accusing him. They went with the story. They thought this guy was a creep. They had video. They said, we have you on video. We got you. We see you doing this on video. We got you dead to rights. You're the guy. So he said, well, let me see the video. Show me. If you're so sure I'm the guy, show me this. Showed him the video. And they said, well, you notice something about this guy? He's wearing a tank top. And arms. He takes his shirt off, covered in tattoos. I got tattoos all over me. That guy hasn't got tattoos. That's not me, boys. Well, they quickly apologized and figured, oh, we made a mistake here. And they off they went. And I don't know if the parent gave him an apology or not. I don't know that. Anyway, he was pretty shook up about it, to say the least. His wife was panicked. The child, I don't know if the child was in the cabin when this happened or not, but if the child was probably quite upset about it. Anyway, the cruise line offered this guy a free specialty dining coupon for the inconvenience of being interrogated for 90 minutes by 3 security guards who were insisting he confess to the crime that they know he did. They were running this guy all over the place, really bad and nasty. Well, he's talked to a lawyer. They're suing $100,000 minimum. They want compensation. I don't blame them for that. Yeah, I'd be going for compensation. This is completely out of order. These guys are not police officers. It is not the ship security's job to charge this guy. You may want to hold him in a holding cell if you're pretty sure you got the right guy. But boy, I'll tell you, you better be prepared to defend yourself. And this glaring video, the evidence was so obvious that he didn't do it. He was Asian, and so was the other guy. Yeah, and that's the excuse they used. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you look Asian, you know. Sorry. No, sorry's not cutting it here. No, that's not gonna cut it. That's what I've heard on that story, Heather. And yeah, I did hear about that story. I didn't really want to bring it up today, but you mentioned it, so what the heck. Scott Batchy, Banff was wonderful. I wish I had a big-ass RV, Scott Batchy saying. You know, Scott, Banff and big-ass RVs go together like peanut butter and jelly. Just fantastic. But the gas prices are high and the park passes are high. But, you know, you can ride a big old-ass RV all over British Columbia like I do, you know, from time to time. Get the old big-ass RV out and go. Pretty cool. Mark Lost Traveler, I've been to Jasper. Very nice, too, right, Mark? Very nice area. Arlene B., I'm not sure who asked about Roatan yesterday, but we just got back from the Wild in Roatan excursion in April, and it has to be my favorite. It has to be my absolute favorite port so far. It was well worth it. Oh, that's great, Arlene. I'm really glad to hear that. Mark the Lost Traveler was in Roatan on a cruise about a month ago, and he was telling us all about the street vendors and the panhandlers and a lot of those guys. But if you're on an organized tour, it should be all good. And you were on one, and I'm glad it worked out well for you. That's fantastic. Mark Lost Traveler. Oh, it's in Alberta. You land at Calgary Airport. Okay, gotcha. Mark Lost Traveler. They give him they should give him $100,000 voucher. Good for one cruise. Only one cruise. Yeah, for one person only. Yeah, right. Tom Eaton, that tells me Carnival may need to train their security better. All cruise ships have to be on top of this all the time. Yeah, all the time. Steamy Bean, hey. Steamy Bean, how you doing, buddy? We're just talking about what kind of compensation people should be getting when they're mistreated on cruise ships. About the gentleman who got falsely accused of exposing himself to a 9-year-old girl, and he had nothing to do with it, and the videotape proved him right. He wasn't that guy, but boy, was he given a bad ride, a rough ride. Steamy Bean, I was watching Bruce yesterday when the fire in my village started. Close call. It was a big one. No kidding. I didn't hear about that. I heard about the terrible fire over the weekend. Was that in Brandon, Manitoba? I think it was. Several like a block, city block was affected in the old downtown. Very bad. Steamy Bean, everyone's safe, no buildings burnt, thankfully. If that's good news, Steamer. I vlogged the fire on my Streaming Bean YouTube channel. Right on, people can catch that. Nina Frank, fast deal. 17-18-2 on the Carnival seems perfect to meet and greet 25th November. Good deal. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. She's talking about fast deal number 17182 on vacationstogo.com. If you go to vacationstogo.com, enter that fast deal number, you'll see a Carnival cruise that she's talking about, November 25th. Good deal. Gotcha. Thank you, madam. Scott Batchley, glad to hear that, Bean. Everyone's safe. See me, Bean. Check the video after Bruce is off. Nina Frank saying at vacationstogo.com is where you're going to find that deal. Yeah, you know, I don't know how these suits work out in the end. You know, the family, the people who want to sue Carnival for how that family mistreated them on that fight cruise off of Australia. I don't know where that's going. I don't know whatever happened to the family with regard to charges with the police or whatever that's at. I don't know how long that's going on. It's sort of off our radar because we're so far away. If anyone out there is watching from Australia can tell us whatever happened to that family out of Melbourne, Australia that was involved in that fight and got kicked off the cruise ship. Would love to know whatever happened to that whole scenario. Stevie B, Bruce is often off. He's often way off, way off. Mark the Lost Traveler, Bliss, February the 2nd, 2019, going right now from Traveling with Bruce channel. He's out of here. I'm going. I'm going to check that deal. I got to go. I can't wait. I get it. It's all good. Well, tonight we're playing trivia at 8 o'clock on the air here, folks. Hope you're ready for some trivia here tonight on Traveling with Bruce, 8 o'clock Eastern time. But in the meantime, thank you all for watching today. Thanks for visiting the store and checking out the new shirts, the new items. Steamer, I got new tees up today. I got a couple of them up today already. Got a couple more going. So fantastic. The orders keep coming in and responses are great. So we love that. Thank you, everybody, for that. Thank you for all your support on my channel, you guys. Again, I really appreciate it. Steaming Bean, newsflash, Don Family Travels is in my hometown. Nina Frank, maybe Auntie Jane can find out. She's from down under New Zealand, but yeah, we could try. Let's see here. Steaming Bean, I want to interview him. Steaming Bean, XL, double X. Are you asking about double XL? Yeah, even triple in some cases. We have triples in some sizes. Check them out. I think I have, I'm not sure if I have a 4X. Maybe. There's a classic t-shirt for the oversized area. Check it out. Go to the store. Look it over. See everybody later. Thanks, Mark the Lost Traveler. Thanks for popping in and all your support, all your comments. I really appreciate it. Thanks, you guys, for all the thumbs ups. How do we do today on thumbs ups? 27 thumbs ups. Nice going, you guys. Thank you very much, as usual, for that. And thank you for all your positive energies and kind words. I appreciate it very much. It is 5:47. I'm going to stop the show right around here and say thanks, everybody, for watching today. I want a shirt with Bruce's face. Keep waiting. It ain't happening yet. Hasn't happened yet. I'm going to need a professional photographer with a lot of special effects to hide the defects. I don't want to scare. I don't want people walking down the street looking at your T-shirt going, ew. You don't want to see that, do you? I mean, come on. We're not here to scare people, you know. Is the porthole up yet? Yes, Scott Batchley, the porthole T-shirt is up. I just popped it up here today. I'll show you right now. Here, you don't have to go anywhere. Here we go. The porthole T-shirt. There you go. There it is. The porthole T-shirt. That's in with white lettering. And another one here on again with white lettering. There it is. And then a clock with black lettering. And then we have the shirt with black lettering on light color. So you can pick either way you want to go. And we also have a MASH style t-shirt with a stencil look. Check it out, see what you think, enjoy. Everyone's saying their goodbyes. Thank you, everybody, for popping by. We'll see you all at 8 o'clock tonight if you want to pop by. Tribute tonight, Debbie's saying, can't wait to see you guys tonight. Scott, nice. Don't be rude, Scott. Don't be rude, Scott. All righty, you guys, have yourselves a good one. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce, saying thanks for joining me today on my May 22nd, 2018 show. Thanks for all your support. We'll see you tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern for Prime Time Trivia. See you then. Bye for now.